over in Chicago, and Dr. Sunderlich came in, and the chiropractor teaches in the chiropractic school there. Says, you don't have any idea how powerful that magnetic pad you have is. This is the one that we demo. Taking one home is going to put it in his office. Never did. And this is what happened. My daughter went off to Jamaica vacation, and for a week back, then to go downhill, and losing function, and different. Everybody was losing function. Was in the hospital with a respirator. He took her to all the leading physicians in Chicago there. This lady, 34-year-old chiropractor, girl was, and wanted to pull the plug on her. He said, it's costing you too much to keep her here on the respirator. We recommend that you disconnect her. And no, I want one more MRI for her brain. There's got to be something wrong with her brain. So they did an MRI. Lo and behold, the brain looked like Swiss cheese. It had holes all over it. I thought, up to the end of my thumb, and one of them as big as my whole thumb. And what had happened was, he said, "I'll biopsy it, see what it is. This must be a parasite or something." So they biopsied it, needle biopsy it out. And if it's a parasite, he food in Jamaica. And treated her with the right drug, lost the parasite. Swelling went down. She was able to breathe on her own. And so, well, you might as well take her home and hire a nurse. It would be a lot cheaper than the hospital. Took her home, put her on the demo pad, that I demo it usually at medical meetings. 6 months later, girl, practicing chiropractic. So, and they took her in, another MRI of her brain. Those holes are all filled up. New brain tissue. That's why she was able to fix it. Isn't that amazing? Imagine he did, because, he's very much into nutrition. I imagine he was giving her all that as she was going down, too, Okay, I'll give you a story to illustrate this. This story, if Don will let me. Okay, the one was a lawyer from Ottawa, a corporate lawyer, called me up one day and said, "Can I bring my little nephew over?" I said, "Well, how old is the little nephew?" "Well, he's only 4 months old." "Why do you want to bring him to me?" Because he was born dead. And they resuscitated him at the insistence of my sister. And they tell me he has no brain. And I said, "Well, he must have something because he's breathing." And so he sent me the MRIs, and the brain looked like mush. But the stem was good. So the brain stem was working. The little boy arrived from Tokyo, his mother, and he could breathe. He was blind. He was deaf. He could eat, but he didn't know anything to move his mouth on the line. And that was it. So we started treating him. Treated him for 4 months. This is with the big machine. Now she laid there beside him, in her arms, and the double bed so that they could do that. And into that time, this little boy, you believe, watch TV, laugh at the cartoons at the right time, eating, you could hear, you could see, all of that. We did an MRI of his brain. He had a beautiful new little brain in there. 4 months. Recently, this girl was a Canadian girl that married a Japanese boy. And the Japanese boy was a rich family, owned a manufacturing over there. He could afford it, okay? And so that's one story, okay? Another one was more interesting. You ever heard of barley gold? Anybody here? Barley gold? Okay, this is up